Hello, my name is Eben, and I'm in grade 7.
My name is Athanasius Sillaboy. I go by Dinas Sillaboy, and I'm a Mi'kmaq nurse practitioner currently working in Millbrook First Nation.
What does someone in your profession do?
So a nurse practitioner or an NP is a nurse with advanced education, experience, and skills to better treat individuals and communities, whether or not we're assessing, diagnosing, or treating certain ailments. On a daily basis, I work collaboratively with other nurses, physicians, and other multidisciplinaries such as social work, physio. On a daily basis, I see people of all ages, from birth to elderly. I also provide a lot of home care services too, like whether or not I'm doing home visits for elders or people that aren't able to come get out of the house. So yeah, whether or not I'm seeing patients in person, or over telephone, or over Zoom, just trying to bridge the gap of access.
What do you need to do to become someone in your profession?
Yeah, so in order to be a nurse practitioner, you need nursing experience. So I became an RN first, which requires 4 years of undergraduate, or 3 to 4 years of undergraduate degree. And then eventually, after years of experience, I did pursue my Master's of Nursing, which is required to become a nurse practitioner. So depending on, like I said, that 3 to 4 years for your undergraduate, and then anywhere between 2 to 5 years to obtain your master's. Then you write this big exam and become an NP.
What is your favorite thing about being in your profession?
I would say my favorite thing about being an NP is really advocating for individuals, whether or not it has to advocate for housing or advocating for certain medications or improving health. The other thing would be just being that familiar face for individuals who are seeking care, whether or not it's in a nurse practitioner's office or in their own home. I think it's a really valuable role that a lot of communities would benefit from.
What made you choose this job? Did you know anyone who was in this profession when you were growing up?
So I don't have any family that are nurses or nurse practitioners, and I didn't really know anyone growing up that were nurses. But I spend a lot of time with elders and in and out of hospital visiting family, and just seeing the nursing role itself. It really kind of inspired me, you know what, this is something I want to do someday, and I really want to see myself in that role and my community in that role. So that's what kind of pushed my drive to this wonderful field. And I think the work that's being done now by a lot of NPs is going to pave that way for that role. So when you guys are all grown up, this is going to be a flourishing role and career that would be awesome to be a part of. I think my advice would be to really, if you're going to set your mind to something, don't allow another person to change that. Whether or not you're told you can't do something or you can't amount to a certain thing, to not listen to that. I think that anyone is capable, and I think there's a spark in everyone, and I think with the right tools and the right people, that spark's going to turn into a flame, and you're going to make changes.